Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Lance now on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Right, 97.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yellow blue. Light blue.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tashawn Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. The gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Lance going to sneak it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Red, yellow. Ready?
2nd down and goal. Lance. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go, set.
Here's Lance. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, hut. Blue striker. You, yellow. Roster, 6. White.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The tight end Henry here in motion. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Ready.
From the 41, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Black Ultra. Bill Green. Cheetah.
To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go. Smack.
Lance looking to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Harris. There's the stiff arm.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jones now on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go now.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
22 needle. Red, yellow. Red.
Here's Lance to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk.
36 yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.